Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, good afternoon to everyone. In this video session, I would like to continue about our circulatory system, body fluids and circulatory system. Okay, in the already 2 videos completed regarding this chapter. In this video, I would like to explain about different circulatory pathways. Okay, because of here when the organisms of different organisms groups, the circulatory system pathway is 2 different conditions. One is a closed type and open type. Already previous classes you heard it. Okay, along with that our different anatomical study of circulatory systems, vascular systems. Okay, different blood vascular systems in the different vertebrates, especially vertebrates, and then blood grouping. Blood group, how we have to find it, what is the reason of our blood groups, different blood groups, A and B and AB, blood groups, what are the reasons about making of forming of that different type of blood groups in the human population. Okay, let me know these concepts. So start today video session. Look it on that board, Nana. Circulatory pathways. Already previously we studied lymphatic system and blood clotting process in this chapter, body fluids and their circulation. Here circulatory pathways. Circulatory pathway means what we have. We means animals. Okay, here circulation of the body fluids in the inside of the body, in the which way, based on that 2 different type of circulatory pathways are there. One is a open type of circulatory pathway, another one a closed type circulatory pathway. Here open type mean blood is travel along with or moving on the arteries, and finally arteries onwards it will open into the large sinus of the body. Sinus is nothing but a body cavity. So in the circulatory time of the blood will be open into the or enter into the body cavities. Then that body cavities onwards blood will be receiving by the veins. Then that will be supplying to the heart. So heart to different body parts, how blood is transporting. At the time of the transportation, whether blood will be entered into the body cavity or not. Based on that only, here open type, closed type, they are distinguished. Here if the blood in the circulation time, if it is enter into the large sinus or body cavity of the organism, now so the type of circulatory system we called as a open type. Here why blood will be open into the body cavities? Here if you see these pathway, first blood flows from the heart onwards, blood will be coming out through the arteries. Arteries will be supplying to the blood to the different body parts. When it is reached the body parts, the total blood will be omitted into the large body cavities. large body cavities. Then from that large body cavities or sinus onwards, again blood will be enter into the veins. Then veins are collecting the deoxygenated blood from the body parts. That blood will be supplying to the heart. So here there is no any connection link between the arteries and then veins. When that blood is transporting from the arteries to veins at a small time, okay, or else some of the little time they are spending in the large sinuses or body cavities, that is a open type. Then when you coming to the closed type, this side nana, okay, closed type of circulatory system, body flow within the blood vessels only. That means from the blood vessels onwards, our blood never comes from the blood vessels. The total circulatory system totally it is going on just within the blood vessels. Just for understanding wise, I will comparing like this nana. Two examples I will say. First example, open drainage system and then underground drainage system. If you seen some of the metropolitan cities, they are having constructed to two type of drainage systems. Open type drainage systems are just they are totally drainage water will be open into the atmosphere, that is open. And then when you coming to the underground, how the tubes are there, how they are pumping that and all we don't know. Under the roads, in the inside of the soil, the tubes will be take it that drainage water. Okay, so such a type of analysis. So here when you see in these open type or closed type, which one is a highly developed? Closed type only highly developed. So primitive organisms are having the open type of circulatory system, and then closed type of circulatory system presence in advanced organisms. The simultaneously for understanding, I will tell one more example. If you see in gymnosperms and angiosperms in the plant biological classification, gymnosperms are open naked seeds. Angiosperms are seeds are covered. Correct na? So there is a protection around the seeds, like open type seeds, closed type seeds. Closed type seeds containing nature only advanced. So why I said these two example means comparing with the open type, closed type of circulatory system is advanced character. Now why this is the advanced character? In the blood supplying of body parts, in particular time, in the open type, blood will be omitted into or enter into the body cavities. When you coming to the closed type, blood will not enter to the any body cavity, just blood will be traveled through alone, just within the blood vessels. Okay, and for how it will be travel, here in open type, there is no any connection between the arteries and veins, but in the closed type, the veins and arteries are connected with the help of the minute blood vessels. That minute blood vessels we call as a capillaries. Okay, as like this side also, here open type does not have any connecting vessels. Capillaries are absent in the open type, and closed type capillaries are present. This is the statement you should be remember. Along with that, examples also we should be remember. Here primitive organisms, whether you remembered or not, in the animal kingdom explanation time we seen several systematic arrangement, several systems are developed or not based on that. Up to Ctenophora organisms are not at much developed, systems are not at there. When you coming to the Platyhelminthes, little bit systematic arrangement is there. So here when you coming the after Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, these Annelida phylum onwards, some of the organisms are having the circulatory systems. That circulatory system may be open and closed type. Here in the Annelida, leeches belongs to open type. Leeches belongs to open type, except leeches, that means Hydrodinia group. And then Oligochaeta, Polychaeta organisms are having the closed circulatory system. So leeches are open type example, and then arthropods also example for open type of blood circulatory system. Molluscans, in the especially molluscans also open type. and then echinodermids also open type, and Ascidian belongs to chordata group. So invertebrates and vertebrates, I mean non-chordates, chordate animals also some of the belongs to open type. Chordata animals are advanced, even though Ascidians of the chordian organism, notochord containing organisms belongs to open type of primitive characteristics, they are existing. Simultaneously closed type of circulatory system examples annelidans and then cephalopods. Cephalopods belongs to mollusca. Mollusca, one of the class is cephalopoda. So that cephalopoda organisms example for closed type of circulatory system. And then these cephalochordata and all vertebrates are example for a closed type of circulatory system. These example you should be remember. Maybe sometimes raising some question, need MCQs based questions. Then I will continue the next one. Next topic, circulatory systems in the vertebrates. Circulatory systems in the vertebrates. Here in the circulatory system tells three type of parts. One is a blood, another one is a heart, third blood vessels. These structures we should be know. So here first a comparative anatomy of different vertebrate groups heart we want to know. See here, circulatory system in the vertebrates, a different blood vesicular system. Blood along with vessels and heart, these blood vascular system contains these three things. These different type of blood vascular systems we can understand in the organisms. That too, a different gradual organisms, they are showing the anatomical relation between the organisms. Gradual developmentation is there. How gradual developmentation is there, how we have to understand. By my explanation you will get some of the idea about that one. Here two type of breathing. Sir, we are discussing about circulatory system. Now you are teaching breathing process. Now I am not at anything breathing process. Here breathing is interconnecting with the circulatory system. So that's why based on the breathing condition, breathing in nature, circulatory system will be depends. So here two type of breathing mechanisms are there based on the respiratory organs, gill breathing and lungs breathing. These major organisms are having these two, either any one. So gills breathing, aquatic life. Gill breathing we can see in the aquatic life, and lung breathing will be available in the terrestrial life. Already several times we discussed. Lung breathing is advanced than the gill breathing, because when the aquatic organism adapted to the in the terrestrial places, that is advanced by that organisms. So here instead of the gills, lungs are evaluated. Okay, nothing but gills are modified into the lungs. Okay, right. So anatological understanding of the vertebrates heart. Here fishes heart having the two-chambered heart. That two-chambered heart, one heart chamber belongs to atrium and then second one ventricle, upper and lower. Okay, upper atrium, lower ventricle. These heart of the fishes exhibiting the single circulation, and then heart of the fishes we call it a branchial heart. Branchial heart, the circulation we call it a single circulation. What is branchial heart? What is single circulation? By understanding of these flow chart, you will get it. Branchial heart means the heart will supply the blood to lungs, gills. Heart function only to supplying the blood to gills. Such a work only. Other than gills, there is no any other parts of body will not get blood from the heart directly. Okay, so heart can able to send that blood directly to gills. So that's why we called as a branchial heart. Okay, and then when the gills are receiving that blood, that too carbon dioxide containing blood, gills places exchanging of the gases, gills removing that carbon dioxide and injecting the blood to the oxygen, then blood will be oxidized, oxygenated blood sending to the tissues from the gills. So tissues are receiving the oxygenated blood from the gills, then tissues are utilizing the oxygen, then carbon dioxide they are releasing, that carbon dioxide mingled with blood, that carbon dioxide mingled blood will be goes on through the reach the heart, heart will get blood, that to deoxygenated blood from the tissues. Okay, so here heart, the total circulation, heart only to supplying the blood to gills, heart will get blood only one single time. So that's why based on that branchial heart and single circulation names are given. In the circulation of the blood circulation of the fishes, heart will get the only one single time of the blood, that to deoxygenated blood from the tissues, that we call as a single circulation. Heart will be sending the oxygenated blood from the heart to gills, so that's why heart we call as a branchial heart, that is the fish's heart. And then next come to the next second part, second column. Now after fishes we know which class will come in amphibians. Amphibians heart is a 3-chambered heart, anatomically little bit developed. In that heart, upper 2 chambers are atrium, lower chamber is ventricle, no doubt. Okay, little bit developed, that means 2-chambered heart of fishes will be modified into the 3-chambered heart in the amphibians. That amphibians heart we call it a sinus venous heart, sinus venous heart, because of a special characteristic of that heart. I will tell about these sinus venous heart deeply at the time of frog detailed analysis time. So up to that wait, sinus venous heart. Okay, then next one, reptiles. These reptiles are having the incompletely divided ventricle of 4-chambered. We cannot say confirmly it is a 4-chambered heart, because of atrias are divided, and then in the bottom below chambers ventricle is separated but not yet fully completed. Okay, if one room when you are separating with one wall, that wall totally not constructed up to our neck region, they are constructed, remaining hall totally will open. So we can able to say that is a totally 2 rooms, we can't say. Okay, maybe when they fully constructed of that wall, when it is they are separated with the help of the wall, we can say that is a 2 rooms. Like that ventricles are started to separate but will not complete. So incompletely divided ventricles, so it is a 3-chambered heart only we call. By the presence of these incompleted ventricles, here blood circulation we call as a mixed type of blood circulation, mixed type of oxygenated blood, deoxygenated blood oftenly will mixing to each other, because of arteries, 2 arteries are there, 2 arteries will receiving the blood individually, oxygenated blood one side, deoxygenated blood one side. But when they are drawing that blood into the ventricle, in front of ventricles, that ventricles will be connecting, there some leakage is there, because of that septa is not yet fully covered. So incomplete, so that incomplete divide of the ventricles will mixing the oxygenated blood with deoxygenated. So the such a type of blood circulation we called as a mixed type of blood circulation. Then incomplete double circulation, that is also one of the another name of mixed type of blood circulation. Here incomplete double circulation means see systemic and pulmonary circulations, 2 type of circulations. Coming explanation time, just now I will be enter into the bird and mammal circulation time, you will get what is the double circulation definitions. And then here reptiles are exhibit the incomplete, that means not exactly systemic and then pulmonary circulations are not at there, but they are developed, but little bit mixing of that gas, their blood, oxygenated blood with the deoxygenated blood. So it is not pure blood. Then next, birds and mammals, they are having the heart anatomically same, 4-chambered heart is there, upper 2 chambers, lower atria and ventricles, these two. Now all the 4 chambers are fully separated, individual chambers. See, in these individual chambers they are getting the blood separately. Which type of blood? So oxygenated blood will get separate, and then deoxygenated blood will be separate. Not only receiving, they are sending or supplying the blood or pumping the blood separately. Oxygenated blood they are carrying by the arteries, and deoxygenated blood is carrying by the veins. Separately they will send with the help of these 4-chambered heart. Okay, and then birds, mammals, these both hearts are exhibiting double circulation. What is double circulation? When the heart containing with the 4-chambered heart will receiving the blood in the blood circulation twice. Heart will get the blood in the twice by the blood circulation, in the blood circulation. Such a type of blood circulation we call as a double circulation. Something you said, sir, that is your feeling. What is your feeling means twice. How heart will get twice blood? So twice, 2 times in one blood circulation. Here oxygenated blood, deoxygenated blood totally will be travel or transported by the different blood vessels, and heart to lungs and heart to body parts, blood will be supplying the 2 different systems. So that's why here pulmonary system and systemic circulatory system, these 2 are origin in that happened in the birds and mammals body circulations. See, in the diagrammatic, small diagrammatic explanation, flow chart, not diagram. Here heart, these heart receiving the oxygenated blood from the lungs, through arteries or veins, pulmonary veins. Through the pulmonary veins oxygenated. Now you have one doubt. Sir, veins are supplying the deoxygenated blood na? All veins are supplying the deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. By the pulmonary veins, lungs will be sending the oxygenated blood to the heart. Now that receiving oxygenated blood will be sending to the arteries. Okay, supplying to the body parts through the arteries. Now the body parts are taking that oxygenated blood, they are giving to the blood to deoxygen, they are giving to the carbon dioxide. The deoxygenated blood will be taken out by the body parts to send the heart through the several veins, deoxygenated blood. When it is received, heart will receive the deoxygenated blood. That deoxygenated blood want to send to the lungs with the help of the pulmonary arteries. Basically, arteries are carrying the oxygenated blood except the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery transport the deoxygenated blood. So if when you understanding these flow chart, lungs to heart 1 time blood supplying, heart to body parts, then body parts to again heart, blood will be supplying to the again heart. So different organs onwards, oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood will be collecting in the 2 different systems to heart. That is process we call as a pulmonary and systemic circulatory systems. Lungs to heart blood circulation we call as a pulmonary. Pulmonary is a nickname of the lungs kadanana. And then heart to body parts, that is systemic. These 2 words you should be remember. Up to now we studied about circulatory system in the vertebrates and compared to anatomy of heart and then circulatory pathways in the vertebrates we see. And then now come to the next continuation topic, that is blood groups. Why we want to read about blood groups here? In the human cardiovascular system, heart, blood vessels we want to know. Heart, in the continuation videos, next videos I will discuss. Blood, already blood composition wise we learned in the structural organization of animal. We studied blood is a fluid connective tissue, what the components are there, RBC, plasma, WBC and platelets, what is their significance in the WBC, again what different type of cells are there, that and all we see. And about blood, they are having the one more important character, that is a blood grouping. Here the total world wise, the majority of the blood groups A, B, AB, O. Along with these blood groups, some rare blood groups also is there, but not by more, very rare. Some Mumbai blood group A, some A1 blood group, like these type of blood groups recent years we find it. So according to our textbook, human population, they are having the A, B, AB, O blood group. We are all are very well known. We know that laboratory technical prescription wise blood analysis studying time or your ID cards also we mentioned that our blood groups, whatever it is. So what are the reasons are causing the different type of blood groups? How we have to predict that blood group? So here blood group identification wise, one scientist, that scientist name already 10th standard you studied, so that's why I didn't write. Karl Landsteiner grouped of the blood groups into the 4 categories A, B, AB, O based on the antigen. He studied he did experiments on the RBC surface area, blood RBC surface area. When he examining of RBC surface area, on RBC surface area he finded 2 type of antigens in the different individuals. Some people are there having the one type of antigens that they kept one name A antigen, and some of the people they are having the B blood group, B antigens. Okay. Antigen is nothing but it is a carbohydrate lipid isolation as protein that isoagglutinogen. Okay, these isoagglutinogen is responsible for causing of the blood group. Okay, now based on the which type of antigen or isoagglutinogen presence on the surface of RBC surface area, we can able to find that blood group what category. Here based on the antigen, based on that presence of the A or B antigens, blood groups are analyzed like this. Here A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, O blood group, tabular form paranga. Here I mentioned above the tabular form, I mentioned isoagglutinogen. Nothing but antigen. In the scientific form, that antigen we called as a isoagglutinogen. Okay, here on RBC surface area, what it is there present? Antigens will present. Simultaneously, in plasma of the blood, antibodies are there. That antibodies we called as a isoagglutinins. Here isoagglutinogen regarding the word of antigen, isoagglutinin belongs to antibody. So here A blood group person on RBC surface area, they have A antigens in the plasma, B antibodies. Sir, here A antigen irukuna, if A antigen के oppositely in the plasma A antibodies want to present na, like that type of thought will arise. Here a suitable antigen reacting with a accurate antibody. Accurate antibody means here A antigen against with A antibody. So by the naturally also we have the some of the precaution. So that's why in plasma they are having B antibodies. Simultaneously in the B blood group person on RBC surface area B antigen irukku, in plasma A antibodies irukku. A antibodies. AB blood group person their RBC surface area consisting with A and B antibodies both. Here in plasma no antibodies. No antibodies. And then O blood group persons, these O blood group persons on RBC surface area no antigen, but here A and B both antibodies are present in the plasma. Okay, totally Karl Landsteiner classified the blood groups based on the RBC surface area. What type of antigens are there? Based on the what type of antigens are present on the RBC surface area. Here he found two antigens only, A and B. If A alone present na RBC surface area, that is belongs to A. B alone antigens are there, na, that is belongs to B. A, B both antigens are present na AB. If there is no any antigens that leads to the causes the O blood group. Then oppositely in plasma what are the antibodies are there? Just now we seen. These antibodies are also called as a isoagglutinin. That antibody is regarding to IgM type of antibodies are there. In the 12th standard I will tell about IgM, regarding IgM, because these are the antibodies, different 5 categories of antibodies are there. In that one type of antibodies name this one IgM type of antibodies. And then here by listening of these concepts you have a doubt. The doubt is how 4 type of blood groups are causing in our blood. Okay, here blood grouping nature controlling by the genes in our body, not only our body, every living organisms things controlling by the characteristics controlling by the genes. So that genes are responsible for these blood grouping also. Gene is nothing but alleles. So here blood group controlling by the 3 alleles, IA 1 allele, IB 1 allele, IO 1 allele. How many alleles are there? 3 alleles, that too presence on the 12th chromosomes. Okay, now these 3 alleles there is a chance for formation of the 6 genotypes. How they will form the 6 genotypes? Here one mathematical formula we can able to apply to get easy clarity. N into n plus 1 by 2. Here how many alleles are there? 3 alleles. Instead of n, if you substitute in the place of the n 3, that 3 that will be give the one proper number, that is a 6 genotypes. 6 genotypes. Here in the n place if you substitute 3 plus 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2, so totally 6 genotypes will be arise. So that 6 genotypes are like this. Just check it. 3 alleles are there now. Same allele maybe will repeat. So first if I take IA, that is A blood group responsible, and then IB, that is B blood group, IO, that is O blood group. Sometimes one is IA, another thing is IB. Both combined together means it is indicates AB blood group. Sometimes IA with IO or IB with IO, that will be giving the information IA with IO is equal to A blood group belongs to A, and IB-IO belongs to B blood group. Okay, B blood group. So based on that these genotypic conditions in the human being 4 type of blood grouping are causes. Okay, when we are free time we will discuss about that A1 blood group or Bombay blood group, that type of several blood groups are there. That is not at any important for examinations, just for knowledge wise we want to know. Nana, in this video session we discussed about different type of circulatory pathway and comparison of heart in the vertebrates we seen, and then blood groups analysis we seen. Okay, in the next how blood groups are identified, then directly I will enter into the heart structure. Okay, that's none. Up to wait for listening of coming videos. Listen, watch these videos clearly. Any suggestions, any problematic situations you face, inform to the teachers. They will inform to us. Thank you.